Hello everybody and welcome back to the fabulous SAXLINGHAM map. So we're here for episode number 2 and I'm going to be putting into effect some changes from episode 1, basically good suggestions which have been made. So let me just get out of this gate. Sorry, I'm not very good at opening gates. I haven't quite mastered it yet. There we go. Beautiful, and we do have a lovely property just here. So nice. Beautiful farmhouse, right backing onto the yard. So yes, no tabbing or no teleport as the mod is actually called. I've now installed it. We might get rid of it if it becomes a pain. But yeah, I'm hitting the tab key right now and nothing is happening. Just like when Homer Simpson hit the tab key. He's still waiting for his order of a tab. Right, so yes, we are going to be getting onto harvest today. But whilst we're doing that, I'm going to explain some of the other things which I have done, other mods which I have got. Right, so since we can't tab, and the combine is in that direction, we're going to have to take the New Holland. So let's get into the New Holland. We are going to stick with third person and first person. We don't need to have any kind of rule where we can't go into third person, because I think that would really detract from the gameplay experience, or the visual viewing experience. Oh yes, that's one of the things. Thank you to everybody who told me about the bale storage shed over there, where the combine's header was. We'll be using that today. But yes, another thing which I have installed is I think it's new actually, the hire purchase mod. So it essentially allows us to buy a new machine, but we don't have to pay for it in full immediately. Like, we're going to have to pay more long term, but it gives us the opportunity to buy a new machine instead of having to rent a machine, which I think is going to be a much better idea. So yeah, we're going to be doing a hire purchase, and it actually gives us a new tab in the menu, so we can see the machines that we have on hire purchase. It's not hire, it's kind of hire, but you know what I mean. You own it in the end. You own it at the very end. So yeah, the point is it is a purchase. That's another thing. I have also installed a few little mods like the extension mod, which gives you more information when you view something like a field or a product. And look at these cars overtaking me. Goodness me. Also, the mod which stops the implement from lifting the moment you attach to it. So if you attach to an implement like a cultivator, it won't immediately race. Oh, there's going to be an accident in a minute. Good grief, you lunatics. Oh my goodness. It's the same in real life. I'm just like, you can't be in that much of a hurry. You just can't be. Nothing, well, there would be the odd thing which is that important, like an emergency, but yeah, I'm sure most people are not heading to an emergency. You know, life and death situation. Right, so we're here. We're just going to park on this mound. So we're going to get the worker going in the combine, and we're going to have to get our get-around vehicle. So that brings me on to the next thing. I think I actually might take this further down, because I think it's not quite as steep further up here. We'll come on to the situation about these two fields as well, because I do need to explain a plan which was actually suggested, which I agree with. I like the idea. Yeah, there's a lay-by here. We could actually go into should we go the wrong way into the lay-by, then we'll have the header on the correct side? That would probably work. Let me put my beacons on. Let's just warn this traffic. Okay, we can have a bit of tail swing. Thought they were going to crash into me then. That cement mixer did not want to wait. Right, so we won't take up too much space. Should be fine. We'll put the hazards on. We've got an opening, no traffic. That's good. Right, let's get this header. There's a curb, which is not ideal. Okay, right. Fantastic. Right, my tractor is probably in the worst possible place. Actually, no, maybe I don't think it is. We'll go here. Should all be good. Yeah, so I was about to tab then, but even if I had hit the tab key, it would not have tabbed because I have disabled it completely with the no teleport mod. Sorry, Combine, upsetting the driver. Yeah, so we'll just put this here for now. Right, so the suggestion was to harvest these 2 fields. We own that one as well, I think. So we do start off with a decent amount of land, and then sell them, or sell one, and then buy, with the money, field number 8, which is local to us. Also, because I do have a slightly older save, and when I say slightly, I mean by like 2 days. Yes, field number 8 has got a slight little issue where the field ground state is not set, so we'll just have to set it in easy development mod, and then that'll be sorted. So there's no crop in there, but we can get that done. No problem at all. So thank you to FarmSim Briscoe for letting me know about that. Very much appreciated indeed, and for keeping it so well up to date. Right, so the get around. What we're going to do is we're going to buy, probably on hire purchases to try it out, the John Deere Gator, which should be in cars and bikes. Yes, okay. So the Gator is good in several ways. One of which is that it's actually a multi-purpose tool, so you can see we've got all these different attachments that can go on it if we want these to go on it. I don't think we'll use too many, but the fuel transfer tank could be very beneficial. So I think we'll probably go with that. In fact, we might as well just go with that instead of a flatbed, because we can carry like one big bale on that. We don't need to do that. So yeah, if we went for the fuel transfer tank, and yeah, I don't know, maybe we should buy that outright because it is literally just £1,000. We don't need to put a deposit down or anything on this. It still wouldn't cost much. Yeah, it would only push the price to just over 1,000. But yeah, we'll buy it outright. But the Gator itself, I think we'll buy on a hire purchase. So I'm just going to configure a few things here. And there we go. It does need to be fast. So that's why I've gone for the 50k gearbox instead of, I think it was 25. Yeah, 25. So we're going for 50. Very important because we are using it as a get-around vehicle more than anything. I think we'll go with the standard number plate. We might as well. And yeah, more beacons. Why not? We might as well. So yes, that the different deposit will change the overall price that we pay in the end. So yeah, obviously the more we put down, the less we pay long term. But it doesn't really change it by much, so we might as well just pay very little, like 10%. Obviously the longer the term, the more it's going to cost. So I think, yeah, 2 years. 2 years with 10% deposit, that's a really good deal. Can't tab to get it. As I said, this might annoy some people, but I actually really want to do this, because if it was real life and the dealer had rang up saying, oh, your gate is ready, you wouldn't suddenly just vanish into thin air and appear at the dealership. So, yeah, we're going to go with this approach. So we're just going to have to run to the baler. Then again, the auger is not on a good side, so we probably don't want to be rushing that. Now I can just drive between the two tractors, we don't need to run around. I think probably running long distance all the time is going to get quite old. 80% right, so it is going to get full in a pretty awkward location. But if it's 80% there and it's done all of that, that makes me think it might get back to the start. If we can unload right here, where we are, that would be great. So I'm going to just position myself and hope for the best. Look at that. It's like it's made to measure. So it was probably my fault actually for setting off in the wrong direction, because it should have the auger on the outside. I think I'm going to just stop the worker, because they're not going to understand. Let's just manually unload this. Well, manually unload. We're not going to shovel it out the top. No, we'll just do it, set it up ourselves. The worker Can have a quick break. But that's great. That is literally 1 lap of the headland and we've got a full load. Not bad at all. Alright, so the dealership is actually really close. Really close. So, you know, we could almost walk. It's almost in walking distance. Not quite, but not bad. So, yeah, if you're thinking, oh, well, you've got your gator, but what happens if you take your gator to somewhere, but then you need to get back to the yard to get something else? Well, I think we've got this in hand. I think we've got it sorted. I'll explain why in a second. See if the worker can just continue. Hopefully they can. Well, I would just... It's probably in miscellaneous. I would have thought it's in Oh, no, that's my night vision goggles. We might get one of them. Actually, I wanted to get the lantern because I thought it was really good. And the headlamp. That's really good too. Have you ever seen this? This is quite something. Probably only works in the dark, does it? Ah, I regret doing that. Oh no, there we go. There we go. Yes, so I don't know how they do this, how they've set this mod up, but that is quite something. Obviously, it's kind of pointless in the day, but at night, that's going to be very, very handy. Right, I'll stop playing around now. I'm going to show you what I'm supposed to be showing you. The all-purpose tool. Now, I think it's bigger than it looks. It goes onto a tractor's 3-point linkage, and we should be able to transport the gator around in this. If we can't, not a problem. We will just get a bike or something instead, and we'll use the gator for refueling and that sort of thing. Either way, we're going to have our commuting vehicle in that, so that's how we'll do it. It would be nice if you could get a worker to come and pick you up. I suppose you could do, actually. You could get a worker to drive a vehicle to you. So we could do that. No problem at all. But anyway, we'll leave the combine to it and we'll start baling. I do want to try and keep up with this combine, so yeah, we better get cracking. But in a minute, we'll go and have a look at our new vehicle.
Before you turn around and walk away. Hey, 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 I just wanna see you all night. I just wanna see you. I can do my thing. I can do my thing. I can do my thing. I can do my I can do my thing. I can do my thing. I can
Okay, so here it is. Yeah, I really don't know if it's going to fit in there, but I do know that bikes will fit in there, and a quad bike should do as well. So I guess we have to open that up, do we? Oh, I see. So yeah, it unlatches it and then you can open and close it as much or as little as you want to. I don't know if it's going to fit in there or not, actually. It's going to be really close. It probably won't. But it's a universal carrying rack, so you can just put anything in there. Anything at all. Slide that under. And we'll see. If this does fit, it would be an amazing front weight. Oh wow, it actually does fit. Oh, unless of course you don't drive in a straight line. Does it fit? Yeah, it does fit. It's just I hit something. Look at that. It's made to measure. So if we raise that again, look at that! What an amazing front weight. So that's our get-around vehicle. That's how we're going to do it. We won't need it all the time. It's just when we do need to do that, when we need to take something to a field and then come back again and get something else, that's how we'll do it. But yeah, I don't want to be just carting it around the field while baling, so we'll drop it off at the edge of the field. And the combine is now full. Also, I didn't actually notice this in the previous episode, but yeah, the tractors do have extremely high... Well, I need to be careful how I phrase this. Yes, I did just say extremely high hours. I know in real life 227 hours is like a new tractor, but in this game that's actually really high. So, yeah, it's pretty high for the game. I don't know what that would be the equivalent of, maybe like 5,000 hours in real life. Anyway, we're going to have a quick break from baling here because we're going to have to go back to the yard to unload the trailer. We do not have enough space to take the entire combine. Is it even worth taking some of it? Probably not, actually. Wait there, combine. Yeah, the combine did get rather upset that I stopped its course originally, as you saw. But I think it's happy now. Yeah, so we're going to go and put this in the silo. There's some tiny fields here. 95, 94, 93. There must be people's back gardens. So it must be so you can mow their lawns. That's nice. Do it as a contract. Right, so for now we are just going to take this up here. There's our diesel tank. And I do want to get the Bailey trailer, because this one isn't really big enough for us. It would be good to get one which is 30-something thousand litres. This one only being 20. I think you can actually make the sides taller on this trailer if you upgrade it, but I don't really want to do that. It would probably be very tall. I wonder how much grain we have in storage. It's going well. Wow, 77,000 litres. And yeah, this is the new tab. So there's our gator, remaining cost, settlement cost. There's the final fee whenever it happens. And the interest rate is only 4%, so really, that's not bad. It would be amazing to be 0% finance, but that's unlikely. So, this should be our last trailer from that field. I think after that, we're going to leave it. We're going to start moving some of these bales. We are going to finish every field in August. We're only playing in real time, so we've got loads of time. But yeah, I want to break things up a bit. We need to get a telehandler. We need to buy a JCB. Like we could. That was my hands, by the way. It sounded quite rude. But yes, did that even come through on camera? I don't know. But yes, it was. what, 150,000-ish, was it, for a JCB telehandler? So that would probably be another good thing to get on finance. And the good thing about this financing is it's not just like renting, where the money is down the drain. It all goes to paying it off, paying off the final fee. So it's a brilliant system. We might as well finish this ourselves, actually, because the worker just gets upset when I keep stopping it. For some reason it always stops when the auger is on the wrong side. Just my luck. Right, well, we'll stop the tractor there. Let's get this finished off. And as for animals, I don't know if I want to do animals on this series. I really don't know if I do at all. So I'm not going to say we're going to do them, because I do them on every series. And this is a map which really does cater to some pretty big machinery, because yeah, Norfolk, Cambridgeshire, Lincolnshire, they all have some pretty big fields where you can get those big pieces of equipment, but as you can see they do have some smaller fields too. But I think we're going to be going pretty big with the machinery on here. Okay, yep, so I'm going to get finished off. We'll get the harvesting done, we'll get the baling done, and then I'll see you when we're just finishing off that. And then, well, yeah, the telehandler. I did actually download another JCB. I'm not too sure if it's one I want to go for. It is the 54170 Agri Pro. So that one is 7.9 tons, and the sorry, no, that's the base game one. And the one which I just got as a mod is 8 tons, so very, very similar. Yeah, very similar indeed. Although that's a 4-speed, and that is a variable CVT. So I think we'll probably, it's obviously a lot more customizable. Yeah, a lot more customizable. Hang on, 54170, yeah, you can get that one. So it'll probably end up being, I think, yeah, we'll get this one then. But we'll make sure it has got the biggest engine, the Agri Pro. Okay, see you in a second. Wow, these are actually really big fields. They don't even look big. So it just goes to show how big like 17 and 18 are. Wow, okay, so I don't know. I think we're going to have to get an even bigger combine if we do go for those. Although I can see the benefit in having 2 combines, like keeping this one and getting another one as well. Because, yeah, that's the thing about this area. You do get those big fields, and you do need the range of machinery to get the work done in time. I am playing in real time, so yeah, it's sort of making it easier, but we really should have 2 combines on the go. But then we'll need to have a bigger trailer, of course, to be able to keep up. Anyway, yeah, we are almost ready, and I've been having a good think about what to do for the best. And actually, we do need a JCB telehandler, but we don't need it necessarily today, because we obviously when we dispense the bales, would it be? Dispense the bales from the shed, would need to then load up those bales onto a flatbed with a telehandler. But when it comes to getting them out of the field, we would probably really benefit from an auto stacker. So we need both, really. because yeah, I didn't realise we were going to get quite so many bales. Don't know how many we've actually made today. 40. Okay, so we've got 40 to pick up so far, because that is actually what we have. We do not have anything in the shed. They're all out in the field. It's going to be more than 40 as well, because we're going to have to drop these ones. And this needs to go. Actually, no, what I will do is I will drop this off. Because we need the New Holland on the auto stacker, not the class. The class is too small. I prefer this. I think it's going to work so well having no tabbing, because you've got to really think, you've got to plan stuff properly instead of just, you know, allowing things to take care of themselves. You've got to properly plan how you're going to work out the logistics of getting machinery to and from a field, like you do in real life. Come on. Okay, you don't have to come off if you don't want to. Yeah, thank you. We could have just rammed it off, but that wouldn't be very realistic. Okay, yep, so that's not going anywhere because we do need it in the next field, next time. But this is the tractor that we're going to go to the store with. And I think that last field is also wheat, so we've got so much wheat. If we can clear all the fields today that we have baled, that would be a good step in the right direction. Please fit, oh please. Again though, not the end of the world since we haven't actually finished harvest. And I'm tempted to get a Bailey trailer next time. Okay, you didn't fit. Oh, not even close. Still 25% full. No problem. So an auto stacker, I get the feeling an auto stacker, as it's all going to be used today because we're not going to move on to September until all the fields are done. I think it probably should be rented. Not hire purchase, not outright purchase. I think the most cost-effective way of doing that is just to rent it. So we will do. Add another 20,000 litres to the storage, and we need auto stackers. Well, we need an auto stacker. We're not quite into the plural yet. £4,500, that shouldn't actually change. I don't think we'll be using it for more than 1 hour. So, yeah, that should be the total fee for clearing all the fields, which I know is a lot. Definitely is a lot. But when we come to sell so many bales, we're going to see the benefit in doing that. It's surprising how long it will actually take, I think, to pick up all those bales with a JCB when we're also trying to run the combine. As we're closest to the field we've just been in, we might as well go to it first. Don't know how many bales we've got in there, although we can find out because we can look at the statistics and see how many have been produced today. 21, okay, so that's 2 loads with this, which, yeah, it's not too bad. Get that done very quickly. You know, one day we will hopefully own the auto stacker, but we'd have to have a lot of bales, I think, to really justify buying it. It would be through a hire purchase. Except for low value stuff, actually I can't really see the benefit in buying outright. We might as well just, you do get a bit of interest charge, but it's so much easier on the bank account. Okay, so just gonna get load number 1 done. I'll see you back at the yard and we'll go and see how this shed works, because I haven't actually put a bale into it yet. but I'm guessing it auto stacks. The shed itself auto stacks. We'll see. Right, okay, so it's quite clear to see we do have a spawn area and an emptying trigger. So if we unload into here, we should find that they are accepted into the shed. Haven't looked to see what the capacity of the shed is yet. There we go. So yeah, neatly stacked in the back. The capacity is 500, wow. We've put in 14. I think we're going to be okay for space. Yeah, we would never need more storage. 500 is just huge, massive. So let's continue. We've got all those bales there to get. Let's go and get the final load from this field. And what was the total? 41, 42? I can't remember. 42. Let's get 42 bales into the shed. They will all be sold in December or January. Will it be a perfect amount? Looks like it might be, actually. Yeah. Do we have any more? I think just the one. So that is going to be a full load. Yeah, so of course we do have the bales in the next field, which also looks to be pretty big. So I don't know how many we'll end up with. Maybe 70? Possibly? 60? That's quite a mound, actually. I need to really slow down whilst going over that. But yeah, 42 bales we should have in the shed. It would be quite impressive to see the shed full, with the bales all the way out here to the front. Well, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't look like much. Don't think. Yeah. Oh, you can walk in. You're not supposed to be able to walk in. Well, hopefully I haven't broken it. There you go, though. That's all of our bales tucked up in bed. There we go. Right, so yeah, next time we will do the final field. And which field do you think oh, it is big, actually. Which field should we sell to buy field number 8? Field number 8 is... Actually, field number 8 is 100% sandy loam. Ah. So is that field. So, neither are actually that great for soil type. The reason why I wanted 8 was just because of how close it is to the yard. But, yeah, there could be more to be said for selling both of those and getting 18. 18's got better soil. 18 is still £746,000 though. But we could get the money, I think, from those two and get that. That is 26 acres. Wow, 26 acres. That one's 10.8. That's 12.85. Okay, so lots to consider. I think we have mastered no tabbing. I've never in this episode thought, oh, I wish I could tab. And if we do feel like that, all we have to do is just stick this on the front of a machine and take it with us, and then we'll have a way of getting back again. So that's really, really great. And yeah, lots happening in the next episode. I suspect in the next episode we'll sell both those fields and possibly buy 18. Actually, if we do that, does that mean that 18 can still be harvested? Oh, goodness me. I can't tab to it. I can't show you it. We'd have to drive to it. But yeah, it does. It means we could buy that and then we could bale and harvest that as well. Ooh, lots of things to consider here. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Please remember to like and subscribe, and oh yeah, download the link. Download the map. The link is down below in the description. And thanks again to Farm Sim Briscoe, who created this absolute masterpiece. See you again soon. Bye for now.